are moments away from Progress Chapter 183, 100 volts, coming to you live for the 100th time, Anthony, from the iconic Electric Ballroom in London. And of course, brought to you once again by BYD New South Day, part of the Allen Day Motor Group.
Love it. I felt 100 volts in that intro.
Look at
that was incredible.
We try.
But yes, you can watch all the action live on Triller TV and right here on Demand Progress Plus.
Absolutely. And shout out, of course, to TV Death. They are bringing us the anthem with their song Lease of Life.
Nice.
So official anthem of Chapter 183.
Official anthem. Yeah.
Words.
So, Carl, fantastic card we've got here tonight, haven't we? We've got Rhio, defending a title one-on-one with Kanji.
Mm-hmm.
Super Strong Style 16 winner. Man Like Dereiss is challenging Luke Jacobs for the Progress World Championship.
Yes, he is.
Can Dereiss finally bring home the big one?
It certainly feels like now or never, doesn't it, for Dereiss? He's had many, many chances, so
I think this could be the night,
Well, let's see. But Anthony, we do have five championship matches, because for the very first time ever, all 5 championships will be defended on the very same card.
God damn.
So, yes, hell of a show in store for us. And
Indeed.
let's go on with it, shall we? Let's
do it. Let's fucking do it.
A bit of a pre-show for you. So, first up, we have got Ricky Knight Jr. making his return to Progress.
All right.
And he is going to be taking on Cara Noir. Now, this one is going to be interesting. Cara, obviously, on a bit of a losing streak at the minute.
Yeah, like you say. So, I mean, arguably a point to prove here in this one. But, Ricky, he's born into the business.
Well, that's it. It's in his blood.
It's in his
blood.
In blood.
And plus, we're on cool terms with his sister.
Indeed,
so,
indeed.
But he's did an interview recently, RKJ, with Progress, and he was basically saying, like, he wants to get back onto the top of the mountain at Progress, and the way he wants to do that is by making an example of Cara Noir. But
thing is, man, like, obviously, he knows what he's doing, and he's probably done it deliberately, but he's basically saying Cara's a step in the first step in the ladder. Do you know what I mean? That's going to light a fire under Cara a bit, isn't it?
Well, that's it. But do you know what? Something needs to happen. Maybe he needs a fire lighting under him, because for whatever reason, obviously, this losing streak that he's on can't continue, surely. He's literally been a former, heavyweight champ at Progress, and now he's just can't catch a break, it seems. But
Indeed.
Do you think, what is this going to be the time that he does, or RKJ, is he gonna?
I mean, it's a tough one for me. I'm actually thinking that it might go to RKJ, and it's all speculative, albeit. But I mean, he's from a wrestling family. He is one of the knights. Is he gonna have a knight in his corner?
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Knight in shining armor.
Aha!
Do you know what? It's a tough one. This He'd normally back Cara, but I can't get past the losing streak that he's on, and I think.
Last pay-per-view just done you, isn't it?
Well, that's it. I'm an Everton fan who, as soon as you lose a game, you just expect a losing streak.
Don't bring your bitter blue ways.
But right, I'm gonna go with Ricky. I'm gonna go with Ricky as well.
So we're both going Ricky.
Yes, I think. I don't know whether Cara can get out of his own head. I think. I'm hoping it doesn't get worse for him. That if he loses this one, could he snap, and maybe we'll have a whole new Cara Noir in store for us. But first time ever match up this as well. So it's not like we've got history to go off. It's not like last time this happened. So it is unknown. But I think with how Cara's recent performances have been, I mean, that's unfair. I don't want to say his performances, but the
you're
results.
Really going in here. You're going in.
How the recent results have come off. It's
But Ricky, he's got a journey to go on here, hasn't he? He's a determined guy. I do think it's going to be Ricky as well.
Yeah, don't stop believing. Not that journey?
Different journey.
Different journey. So, okay, we're agreeing. We're off to
we're off to a really good start.
One.
Yeah.
Next up to talk about, we do have Lana Austin and Alexis Falcon.
Now, before we get into this, I need to ask, because I am a little bit out of date, how's the petition been going?
Well,
you were big on this petition.
Big on the petition. Shared the petition. I think it's got like nearly 100 now. So it's going. But I don't think Progress Management, Going to be 2 forthcoming.
So we're not going to get a surprise and overturn of the stipulation then.
Well, I don't think
we've not got long to go. Show's starting soon.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen in progress.
Anything can happen.
You know this, but obviously, if Lana does get the win here, then Lally is over. No Lally forever.
But surely, Lally forever means forever, doesn't it? So
that's it.
Surely this isn't going to work out.
It would hurt my heart, I think, if I was to back Alexis Falcon for this one. Sorry, Lana for this one.
I was going to say, wow, okay, you've changed. I take your point, and in solidarity, mates. I'd have to agree with you. It has to be Alexis Falcon because, the other result is just too upsetting, isn't it?
Well, this is upsetting. But you've got to ask: Is Holly going to be there? Is she going to be in attendance? Could she cost Lana? Because
I mean, this would be the thing, wouldn't it? If she tries to be there and ends up causing her own, demise isn't the right word, but could she be the one who costs Lally?
It's a dangerous game she'll have to play, I think, because she's going to do what she can to make sure that Lally is forever.
But her heart is in the right place. She wants to come out and support her friend. That has had consequences in the past.
Well, that's it. I mean, we don't know the injury status as well of Holly. Obviously, we know that she recently picked up another arm injury, so I think she's waiting to find out the diagnosis of that. So I don't know whether she will be in attendance. But if she is, then you've got to expect she'll do all she can to make sure that Lally stays forever. So, a tough one, but I think
very tough one. But
for that reason, as much as I am a big Lally fan, we need Alexis Falcon to bring this one home because
Alexis, our hopes on you. You're going to save Lally.
Well, that's it. Well, if you think of it this way, by saving Lally, you'll do even longer lasting damage to Lana because she does not want this. So that's the best way you can get your victory here, I think. So, right, we're agreeing again?
I think we are. This is weird.
This is very weird. So we're both agreeable so far. Could this be where it all changes, Anthony? Because
maybe.
Recent Stories of Progress guest, worth every pound himself, Charlie Sterling, has got a interesting challenge ahead of him this time. So obviously, I don't want to mess up how I say his name. Awad-san, is come over from Noah.
Right.
So, by all accounts, everything I've heard about this guy is he is seen as potentially the next big thing to come out of Noah.
Oh, damn. Right.
I think he's over here for a little while to get some experience and working in Europe and stuff. So it's going to be a challenge like no other, really.
Yes. I mean, we've seen Charlie in action live, in fact. If he wants some experience, I'm sure Mr. Sterling is willing to provide some real world experience there. I mean, we saw how he was with RPD. He had a point to prove.
He did.
And he drove him into the fucking mat.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did that as well.
So, I don't know, man. I think Sterling comes out with that same sort of aggression, that same point proving.
Well, I liked the write-up that Progress did on the preview because they put making his Progress debut, representing Noah, the man with an attitude problem, Awad-san. He goes toe-to-toe with Progress's own man with an attitude problem.
Nice.
Charlie Sterling.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be two very conflicting, contrasting styles. But we've seen Charlie Sterling's been on an absolute tear, hasn't he? Since he's been in singles competition.
I dare say the interest rates are up on old Sterling.
Hey, I love that. So yeah, I'll tell you what, my interest rates are up because I've got all the time in the world for this guy, and I think he's just come off. I know we've just spoken about Cara Noir and the difficulty he's having, but he's come off a huge win over him, and I don't see his momentum slowing down anytime soon. So
slightly off topic, but I'm thinking, is there room here for a load of money related finisher moves? The exchange rate would be a boss name for a finisher. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Anyway,
I was thinking you can do some sort of faction, Jimmy Quid and Bobby Pound or whatever.
Dave Pence.
This is it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Progress if you ever need.
We're all about creative.
That's it. Need some creative, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to back our man Charlie Sterling here. I think Awada-san's gonna bring a fresh challenge for him, but I think Charlie's is up to that challenge. Is this the moment?
I think it might be.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna back Awada-san.
Okay. Any reason? Other than just because you don't like agreeing with me all that much?
No, I feel like I don't think this is going to be like a simple, you know, he got the pin, everything's all spot on.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bit of a slugfest, this one. And I think Wadasan's going to have his number. Doesn't mean that they're both going to come out of this clean. I think he's going to come out of it a bit battered, let's say. But I think he's ultimately going to get the pin. I think it's just going to edge him.
Okay. We have got differences of opinions, but yeah, this is...
And that's to happen sometime, Carl.
Well, that's it. But I think this one's going to be a contender for one of the most vicious of the night, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. I don't know, you know. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We will get to it because we're about to talk about a tag team match, but you're on Demand Progress Plus, potentially, if you're watching us there.
I love the autocorrector.
So if you are, then after this, and after you've watched 100 Volts, you can watch a lot of other stuff on Demand Progress Plus, kind of like this. Full of content.
Quality.
Full of content.
Quality sizzle reel there, mate.
Oh, you know. I mean, I'm not taking credit for it because I didn't make it. But
I was vague enough that I'm complimenting it without saying. So, you know, people can just assume you did it.
Yeah, well,
that's fine.
Know, I'm fine with people assuming. So, this one is an interesting one. As we saw in the Manchester show when we were there, we got new tag team champions. Lycos Jim are the new tag champs.
Yeah.
But we did see Kid Lycos didn't exactly play fair to get that win. So obviously, since Progress Management were made aware of what actually went down, they have granted Sunshine Machine an immediate rematch. Can Lycos Jim get the job done fair and square?
I mean, is it a question of can? Or are they going to just try and be a bit more evasive this time? You know, it damn near worked last time.
It did.
I'd say that it did work. Controversy since. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if they necessarily need to play fair. They just need to not get caught, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what Lycos 2's reaction to this has all been, because he didn't exactly seem like he was happy with what went down. So
there's dissension here.
There could be dissension in the ranks. You know, Jim Bros no mo, potentially.
I want to call it.
Okay.
I think he's done a bit of soul searching.
Okay.
And they're on the same page. And that page is heel tactics. That's what I reckon. That's
a bold statement, you know. That's a bold statement.
I know. What I'm all about. Bold statements.
I still don't know whether Lycos 2 is quite on board. I think
you're getting played.
I think we need to watch Lycos very carefully in this one because I don't know. He may try similar tactics again. I mean, Sunshine Machine are no fools are, let's be honest. Multi-time tag team champs.
Oh yeah.
And as we found out, Lycos Jim had to use unconventional methods to get the job done. So it's all going to come down to whether or not Lycos, what decisions he makes ultimately. So,
well, I think you're getting played.
Okay.
I think Lycos 2 is going to join him.
So you think they're going to win and they're going to cheat to win?
I do.
Damn.
100%. And I'll be here next week to tell you that was right.
This is an interesting one for me. I'm going to go with a bold prediction.
Okay.
I think Lycos may try some underhanded tactics again. Lycos 2 is wise to it this time. Tries to prevent that from happening, and their
might cost them.
Distraction may mean we get tag team champions once again for Sunshine Machine.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't agree with you on this one. Okay. I feel like
it was all going so well.
I know. I feel like Lycos Jim. I think they're on the same page more than you realise, and I don't think these titles are going anywhere.
Yeah, okay. Bold predictions all around. Speaking of bold predictions, we have another new champion, Mike D, who obviously defeated Axel Tischer in the tables match. He is defending in a triple threat. So obviously we know about all the issues between G Money and Will Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting that these guys guess what's going to be more important to them is their own rivalry or trying to win the Atlas title.
I mean, the Atlas title, it's a prestigious title. It's a big bastard title. You know, you got to imagine they're not going to get distracted away from that.
Yeah, well, you think so, but I mean, all the stuff that Gene and Session Moth, to be fair, what Will Cruz through over the last few months.
No, don't get me wrong. There's an element of revenge there, but I don't know. Are they gonna? Would Will lose sight? Would he lose sight?
I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for Will. I think because we know Gene, we know what Gene is like, and he will probably not mind too much shifting his focus if it means making Will Cruz's life any more difficult. So I guess it all comes down to, can Will Cruz keep his eyes on the prize? But obviously not discounting Mike D here, because he brutal tables match that we saw.
100%,
the guy is just an absolute monster, and I think they're all going to be in for a tough night.
No, truly, and you know what? Again, going to prove as champion. To them both.
Well, that's it. So with all that being said, then what are we thinking? Are we thinking title change at hand here?
No, I don't. I think Mike D's keeping it.
Okay, interesting. I do too.
Oh, okay, that was nice and easy. We're back to agreeing.
I have nothing
don't know how I feel about that.
But I do think. Go on.
It's one of them. Is it going to be a satisfying victory, as daft as that sounds? Like, if like you say, if there's distraction there and a grudge there and they're not giving it their all, like you're saying, then is that a satisfying victory?
It's whether or not Mike D even cares. At the end of the day, he might just want to beat some fools up.
Maybe.
I do think, though, like their rivalry between Gene and Will Cruz is going to be the downfall. I think they won't be able to just focus solely on trying to win the match. I think the feud between each other is going to run so deep that, they will take the eyes off.
Feud run deep, man.
They do. And obviously, what roles Martina going to play in this, like, because she's always involved. She's always, helping Gene when she can and stuff like that. So,
oh yeah, it won't be clean.
No,
not with Gene.
Yeah, never clean with Gene. See, that's a share for you, buddy. So yeah, both going Mike D, both going retain.
Mike D retaining all day.
Okay. Proteus Championship time. So obviously this one is going to be fucking mental, right? So the stipulation at stake here is the fans get to bring the weapons.
I know, that's a fun one. That is a fun one.
Now, I believe previous times when this stipulation's been in place, someone brought a full-on fucking grandfather clock.
God damn.
So you never know what the Progress faithful are gonna do here.
That is true.
So
I think of the best thing you could take.
Bring your own, but well, I don't want to give any spoilers.
Ooh.
But for anyone who saw the movie Weapons recently, I can never use a potato peeler the same way again.
Oh God,
That's all I'm going to say.
I haven't seen it.
So maybe don't bring them.
Maybe don't want to see it. That sounds horrendous.
Yeah.
So no potato peelers. A bicycle.
I mean, I've seen Dereiss use a bicycle in a match before. So
I'm trying to be unique here.
What
a wooden leg.
Yeah, we've seen that too.
Okay, this is actually tougher than I thought. Okay, one of them.
Someone
do you remember
brings the nan.
Do you remember some? What am I doing? Do you remember? Maybe this is a generational thing that won't translate. But do you remember when you were kids and for some reason your grandparents had like a giant whiskey bottle that they put like coins in for some reason? You ever get that? Is that just me?
Yeah, mine went raging alcoholics. So.
Yeah, maybe that was fun. Anyway, the giant whiskey bottle. I was gonna go with.
I mean that could work. To be fair.
Yeah, I was hoping that it translates.
Yeah,
it didn't. It didn't translate.
What about like a giant bag of Skittles? You just like pour it on the floor and they're like, ooh.
Bit of a waste of Skittles, don't it?
Yeah, true.
Taste the rainbow, bitch.
Again, another shirt. But look, I think
getting to the match at hand though.
Yeah, none of these guys obviously are slouches. We know everything that's been going on with Crowley and Simon Miller. Obviously, Simon blamed Crowley for him losing the Proteus title in the first place to Paul Walter Hauser.
I mean, then similar to the Atlas situation here, there's a grudge. There's a grudge right there.
Well, there is.
You don't often see a very angry Simon, but Crowley seems to bring out the anger in him.
He does, but also when we were meant to find out what essentially in my mind was going to be a number one contenders match for the Proteus title, Bullit got involved, meant there was no winner. and now he's managed to land himself in the match, which is all right, isn't it? So I guess
it turns out they weren't bulletproof.
Hey.
Anyway.
Why we just merch machines?
I don't know.
I say we. Why are you a merch machine?
Merch machine.
Shirt. So yeah, I guess that's one way to get yourself entered into a match, innit? Just go and interrupt another one and force your way in. Because who's going to say no to Bullit? But yeah, Paul Walter Hauser competing in the UK.
Here's the thing with Paul, right? And I hope this comes across right, because I mean this in a sincere way, right? Being a Hollywood guy, you go, there's always this possibility that people go, oh, it's just it's a stunt. It's like put the belt on him, gets a bit of attention and stuff, and you're like, I just want to say, he has fucking repped this title. He has earned this title, and he's fucking repped this title the whole time he's had it.
Yeah,
and fucking credit to him.
Wore it on the blue carpet.
The reason I want to say that is because when you're trying to do like predictions and stuff, we always look for like, and I know you're trying to stay in, like, in sort of in the character in the moments or whatever, but you look at it and go, is it he's gonna go back to Hollywood, or are they just gonna, but it's like, no, I think he truly wants to fucking keep this title.
Think so?
Yeah, and I think he's going to do his fucking damnedest to win this match.
I'm sure he wants to keep the title. The question is whether he can.
No, I know it's going to be a difficult one, but I suppose what I'm saying is don't sleep on Paul here, because I don't think it's a case of like, he'll just, he'll drop the belt and go back off to Hollywood because he's got other shit to do. No, I think he'll want to keep this fucking belt. He loves what he does. He loves wrestling. Like I've seen plenty of interviews with him where he's talked about his love of wrestling, and I could see him putting his absolute fucking all into this match, and I'm really looking forward to it. And to that point, I actually think I'm backing Paul on this one.
Damn, okay. Because I guess, would I put myself in that same camp as you've just been saying? Like, I guess my question of all this is if you want to look at the realistics of it, if he retains the belt, he is a movie star as well, and he probably does have a lot of movies and stuff lined up. Would you be willing to see, and it's stuff we've seen in other companies, would you be willing to see the title held up, I guess, if other commitments do take precedent?
Okay, funny. Like, wouldn't be the first time you had to go to another country, you know what I mean? Like, they want the belt, they can go fucking get it, can't they?
Okay. That's fair. Also, I criminal of me not to mention the fact that they called this a fantastic 4-way match.
Nice.
Which is just fucking genius. Let's be fair. But
I mean,
what?
I get what they're going for. What?
you just got a terrible mind. I think who were we? Was it the Charlie Sterling interview when we were interviewing him? And I think we were talking about like, we had a couple of 3-ways or whatever, and you were just like. I mean,
look, it's all plays on words, right? They want to say fantastic 4-way, that's fine.
It is a 4-way.
It feels a bit like the whole Fortnite situation again. It's like, we got fantastic foreskins, and you're like, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't really want to be a part of a fatal 4-way, to be honest. But you know what though? That's what I mean. I don't want to say him in that other camp, but I kind of technically am, because I don't think Paul Walter Hauser's walking out with this belt.
Look, if I, like, outside of Paul Walter Hauser, because that is going to be my pick, and I'm going to stick to that. But, I've been a fan of Crowley for a while. I know he's underhanded tactics and what have you. And I totally get why Simon's pissed off. But I kind of want to see Crowley get this title.
Yeah.
But
well, he's my pick.
I'm backing Paul.
He's my pick. I'm going for Crowley. I think Simon Miller may get a little bit distracted by Crowley because there's still a lot there, but I think Bullit, for whatever reason, seems to just want to beat the shit out of Simon, even more so than Crowley, which is that never happens. People always want to beat the shit out of Crowley. So I don't know. I think this could be Crowley's moment. And whether or not it's, I agree. Paul Walter Hauser may want to keep this belt. Of course he will.
I mean, but he definitely wants to.
Yeah.
As you say, it's going to be a tough one.
You've got to look at the odds as well. They seem pretty.
The motivation's there. I think the heart is there. I think he's going to fucking win.
Well, that's it. But as you say, international
believe in
star.
You, Paul.
So, if he does retain and he does go back over to the States, then go and fucking get it. When we talk about international stars, we talk about all the other amazing things you can watch on Demand Progress Plus, even stuff like this. internationals. Yeah.
I mean, if you're worried about international stars, though, Carl.
Yeah.
You know, Crowley's just been in like Fantastic Four.
Well, he was in the same movie, wasn't he?
So he's becoming an international star.
This is true.
So while his star's rising, you're taking the belt with him. Oh, you fucking don't.
Well,
And you're backing that, man.
Indeed. 2 matches left, and this one is kind of a friendship turn a bit sour here.
100%. I've been looking forward to talking about this because this is what I was about to reference when you said about Sterling and about that being I can't remember. You said the most brutal match. I know it was like 2 minutes ago, and I've now forgot. But
we're old.
This, I think, is going to be the most brutal fucking match of the night because I don't know. I've been watching the back and forth, and I still don't know what went wrong. This started out as like a mark of respect between each other, and now I think they want to fucking hurt each other.
It's mental, isn't it? Because this all stemmed, obviously. Was it after Nina couldn't? Meant to be Nina and Kanji, and then Rhio was like, "Well, do you know what? You need a match. Bring it on. I want to challenge." So Rhio let her into that match. Yeah. And look, I know Rain Leverkusen was the one who got pinned. So, and the fact that both of them kind of it was a draw, and Kanji kind of took a bit of umbrage with that. But yeah, it seems to have gone off.
Really, yeah. And this is the thing, and like, I'm really torn because, like, obviously Rhio, friend of the show at this point, you know, and it's not to say, you know, we might speak to Kanji at some point.
We speak to Kanji,
but Rhio, already a friend of the show. We know she's an amazing talent and she's an amazing person. So I want to back Rhio.
Yeah,
but I'll be honest with you, mate. I think Kanji's got this.
Yes, she Kanji.
She fucking Kanji. Like,
no,
honestly, like.
Well, I mean, this
is
brutal. They both are.
They both are. I don't know. I think Kanji's got a number here. I think that's the root of the issue.
Could you imagine, like, if that is the case, like Rhio effectively let Kanji into this title picture in the first place? Yeah. Because her mind was elsewhere. It was her and Nina and trying to get that stuff settled, and then she's let her in, and then imagine if all of a sudden she then loses a belt to her. So, I know from speaking to Rhio how much that title means to her, and how much
a fighting champion.
Well, that's it, and how much it disappointed her when Nina was the champion. It was all about the Nina Samuels show, and she felt that belt wasn't represented properly, and she's tried to do the right thing and, you know, put integrity like on it, and, you know,
this is the strangest thing though, because it seems to, like you say, it's almost like a friendship soured, but Kanji winning this belt isn't going to take away the integrity of the belt. She's probably going to rep it just as well.
Yeah, look, fair. I'm not.
No, but I'm saying it's like, you'd expect or you'd hope at the end it'd be like a handshake and a mark of respect, but they almost seem that pissed off with each other. I'm not sure that's going to be the case.
That's it. I have no idea how this is going to go, and as you say, once we do have a winner, I don't know what's going to happen to the once friendship, I guess. So yeah, I'm very excited for this one, but I've got to back Rhio. You're backing Kanji?
I'm backing Kanji. Damn. Sorry, Rhio.
Which brings us to tables, ladders, chairs. Super Strong Style 16 winner man Like Dereiss against last year's Super Strong Style winner and current world champion, who's held the belt over a year at this point, Luke Jacobs. Damn. I mean, TLC, man. Firstly, fucking love a TLC. Yeah, I feel like they don't get that stipulation enough, really.
No. That's true. That is true.
Like, I know we had a tables match in progress, but
where were the ladders and chairs?
Just chairs, you know.
You know, spoiled you, man. Spoiled. I mean, this has been a long time coming, isn't it?
This is a long time coming. We spoke to Leon Slater recently. He called Dereiss the nearly man of progress.
Shameless plug.
That's what I like to do. Yeah. Did it with Saraya before. I'll do it with Leon now. But he called Dereiss the nearly man of progress. He's been close like 4 times now or something, and he's not been able to get the job done. You've got to think, if he can't get it done now, is he ever even going to get the chance again? Like, this is
his moment.
This is it. Make it or break it now for Dereiss.
Said you're up for a song line there, you didn't do it.
Go on, what do you do?
I said this is his moment. I thought you were going to finish the line, but you didn't.
I don't even know what the line is. What's the line?
It's fine, I'm not doing it.
Is it from a musical?
No, it's that song that lasted. I'm full of music knowledge there, yeah.
That song that lasted.
So we'll sort that later, it's fine. I can't remember her name.
This is my moment.
That one, yeah.
Well, did you take the right words then?
That's what I said, wasn't it? Anyway.
Let's not talk about Martine McCutcheon.
That's who it was, thank you. Right, anyway, we can get back onto the topic now.
Yes. So, look, I think this is make or break now for Dereiss, and I don't think can't afford to lose it. And
that's fair.
Jacob's been a fantastic champion now for well over a year. I feel like Dereiss needs to win this, and he'll stop at nothing to get the job done.
But what's it going to take? Because as you rightly said, Jacobs has had the belt for over a year. There's a reason he's had the belt for over a year.
Yeah.
What does Dereiss have to do to get that belt? And because it's not just he'll do what it takes. It's like what will it take? You know what I mean?
Well, this is it.
I mean, don't be wrong. He's in the right stipulation. He's got enough weapons and opportunity here. But I don't know. Luke's not going to take it lying down. I'm going to say, is that even really the thing? Like,
well,
that's how it works. He'll have to get pinned, I suppose. But
you've also, and I know he hates me talking about Dereiss, but our pal Ethan Allen, their relationship seemed a bit frosty, Jacobs and Allen.
Yeah.
Let's stay humble. So I don't know. Could we see a bit of tension in the ranks there? Is Ethan's not just going to sit there and take it forever? So I don't know. Maybe he tells Ethan to do something. He doesn't do it right. Pushes Ethan. Could Ethan retaliate? Inadvertently help Dereiss win? You know what I mean? There's a lot of
definitely don't try and ask him any questions of that. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to chin me last time, to be fair. So that's I'll be honest, trying to be on his good side, but I honestly think Dereiss knows if he doesn't win this, it's over for him, and I just think he'll stop at nothing to get the job done.
It's a hell of a motivator, isn't it? It's a hell of a motivator. So
I'm going Dereiss.
Do you know what? You've sold me on it. I think it has to be Dereiss.
So not just man like Dereiss, men like Dereiss.
Indeed.
Yes. That doesn't sound right. But we do like Dereiss.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. What a show we have in store, literally moments away.
Yeah.
Epic card, 5 titles on the line.
Indeed.
Paul Walter Hauser is going to be there. Rhio and Kanji's kicking off.
Yeah.
We can TLC in the main event. Like everything else is just going to be.
And I don't know if we've still got time at this point, but comments below. What it's an absolute stacked card. What are you looking forward to most?
Well,
for me, like love the whole card. Obviously, there for the whole card. But Rhio and Kanji, man, that's the. I'm waiting for that match.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for that match.
Definitely, definitely could steal the show. I think Rhio proved at the last show that the women certainly deserve that main event. So
100%.
Yeah, nothing but the best when she always delivers. So yeah, even if you've already watched, if you're watching the pre-show after the show, then let us know what you thought of the show.
It's a post show.
So yeah, do that.
Do you want to try and blag a post show out of it? Can you believe that?
Why not? We'll just have all the content on Proteus Plus. But no, we cannot wait for this coming up in just a moment. And have we got a sign off for this thing yet?
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, last word from us is enjoy the show.